ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Good evening, Bahamas. I'm Kelsey Johnson. Welcome to Sports Tuesday. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Dr. Daniel Johnson, believes in keeping the memories of those who have set the foundation to building a stronger Bahamas alive. He's doing his part during this Sporting Heritage Week to thank the family members of the future inductees, as well as remind the present athletes of the path the more than 15 persons in this year's class set. Last night, some of the honorees, as well as those who represented the Bahamas this year, attended a reception at the National Arts Gallery. On hand for the celebrations, which continue today, was our Charles Fisher.
It was a time to chow down and honor the aquamarine gold and black teams from 2015, while also paying tribute to the National Sports Hall of Fame class of this year.
We really got an A1 class. We have 3 weeks of activities. Tonight we saw the youngest person ever to be on a national team at age 7. She swam in the CIS swimming championships this year. And we saw some of the elder statesmen of the game who are in their 60s and 70s out tonight.
Tuesday morning, they were at a special assembly in Pitbull Land, Donald Davis, mixing it with the athletes of the present. First Bahamian to play in the WNBA, Waltia Roll, golfer Jim Duncombe, athletics Just Lundy, Linda Woodside Major, and Chanel Ferguson showing she still has the running mood. Olympic gold medalist Ramon Miller, boxer Toriano Johnson, bodybuilder Mr. Bahamas Jimmy Norris, Honorable Nessie Miller, also part of the class of 2015. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, the Honorable Dr. Daniel Johnson, says it's all about giving back to those that have given so much to the Bahamas.
We really want to honor the people who've gotten us here, the coaches, the federations, all the fans, and everyone who supports this country, who supports the ideal that sports gives equal access and opportunity to everyone who endeavors to play. My favorite team of the year is actually the Special Olympics team that went out to California this summer. They got 25 medals at Special Olympics. I think it was 11 gold, 9 silver, and 6 or 5 bronze. So we know that we're really doing well as a country, and we have so much negative energy going on. It's good to pause and thank the hundreds of people who are doing great things and trying their best to make the Bahamas proud.
The school visits will continue until the induction ceremony next week Thursday at Government House. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Thank you so much, Fisher. Up 1 game in the best of 3 series, the St. Augustine's College Big Red Machine 4 squads are ready to ride into victory. The teams are playing in all 4 divisions of the BAISS Championships. Games 2 in the series are on the way now at Freedom Farm. The first set of games were played yesterday. Calling this one for us is Jonathan Benson.
After holding the Queen's College Comets scoreless in the top of the first, SAC's Big Red Machine putting the first run on the board in the bottom of the frame to start Game 1 of the Junior Boys Championship. In the bottom of the third, SAC going back to work. They score 5 more runs to take a 6-0 lead. QC did their best to make a comeback in the final 2 innings, but SAC gets a strikeout to end the game. SAC wins 7-4, and they're in the driver's seat.
What we really wanted to do was get a good lead and hold on. They're a tough team, so we couldn't make any simple mistakes. But we came out with a plan and we executed, so I think we did a good job.
All we did was executed the players. I did what we had to do, and that's all.
I'm not sure it was a comeback at the moment. I'm trying to work out how many errors we gave. 7. It was, not the game I'd like to see, to be honest, of the first game. It's the first game of the championship, and I think these guys didn't do themselves justice, to be honest.
Game 1 of the Junior Girls Championship between SAC and the Nassau Christian Academy Crusaders. This one coming down to the final inning. But in the end, it would be SAC holding on for a 6-5 victory.
We started to get a little shaky, particularly in that last inning, because a number of plays ago, the game should have ended. But the girls got shaky. We made a number of errors. But once they refocused, they were able to capture the victory.
We had a few base running errors, a lot of errors in the outfield, and that cost us the game today.
In senior girls play, SAC coming out to play as well. They take care of QC 15-3 to go up 1-0 in the series.
I executed on my pitches. Still a little more work I gotta work on, and I know I have my team behind my back.
I don't think we played as if we wanted to win, and I think our batting failed us. And I think we waited too long for our bats to come around, and tiny errors throughout the game cost us.
SAC going for a clean sweep as their senior boys took on NCA. This one decided from the first inning. SAC's bats connecting to all parts of the field. The Big Red Machine make it 4 for 4 with an 18-5 victory.
Coach says you always go hard, like no matter what, winning, losing, you play the same. So that's all we did today.
We started to fall down in the 6th inning, but we came back with the confidence and we did the job.
They allowed the pressure of the game to get too much onto them that they couldn't bear the load anymore, and unfortunately they cracked under the pressure.
The championships will continue again tomorrow right here at Freedom Forum. 4 teams going after the title, 4 others will look to play another day. Jonathan Benson, ZNS Total Sports.
Thank you so much, Jonathan. The C.I. Gibson Rattlers senior girls aren't wasting any time. They're ready to bring the Thunder in Game 2 of the Best-of-3 Championship Series in the GSSA. The Lady Rattlers is being led on this quest by Datavia Brennan, one of the country's up-and-coming junior players for the junior national team.
I feel that in Game 2 we could be able to come up with the win, as in Game 1, as a practice game to make it better for Game 2. To move on to Game 2 and 3, we need to improve our better defense, and we need to call for the ball more often to make it a better team.
Putting in place a proper feeder system is vital in any sport, especially when you want to continue competing on the international and regional levels. Over the years, the sport of volleyball has been on the decline, and this isn't sitting well with former national head coach Edric Poitier. He believes that the Bahamas Volleyball Federation needs to develop a stronger system that will enhance the programs that has been lacking over the years.
It's important for us to develop a feeder system, and I think we have the people who are capable of developing younger players. And if you look at the development of Brittany over the last couple of years, I mean, she's only started playing volleyball less than 3-4 years ago. And for people like Vince, Jason, whoever was her coach, to get her to the level where she's at now, I simply fine-tuned her talent. I didn't develop her. And so obviously there are people down there who can develop talent. They just need, I don't know, support from whatever source they can get it, just to help them with the development. And I think that's a step in the right direction. I mean, we have the talent. I've seen players not only here. I mean, they're players at other schools that are. There's Janae Teray, played for Benedict. Like these kids with the right coaching can perhaps get us to a level where we can be competitive in the next couple of years. But I don't know who's going to coordinate that effort, but somebody needs to do so, because I think we need to get the female program back to where it needs to be and where it's supposed to be, as the #1 team in the Caribbean.
Well, that's all the time we have for sports, but don't go anywhere. There's more to come.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.